I have returned to the bottom quarters without much knowledge of what to do. But here's the last remaining bastion, plus Octaris. And... alright, that is not tremendously helpful. I suppose I can open these. Ooh, it's a thing. That's what that is. A famous thing called phonograph cylinder, which I of course knew that's what that was, because I'm intricately familiar with all of them.
Fortunately, one of our researchers, C. Lenning, was found dead in the biolab last Tuesday. Cause of death is currently uncertain, but judging by the accumulation of a mass of green substance found in his mouth and throat area, Dr. Barlow, our botany expert, thinks that Lenning was smothered by small, sticky greenish clumps that look like pollen, belonging to the living samples of the plant Sahiti, which is thought to have become extinct during the Paleozoic era. Dr. DeWitt will perform a post-mortem.
So a plant killed him. The plant just got up, walked on over to the man. Was like, "Here's some pollen, mate." Threw it in his mouth, and then he died. As all plants do, really. My granddad sadly passed on when a little shrubbery decided he wanted to mess with his intestines and entered it in through a back orifice that shall not be exactly named, and then kind of just sprung forth, and he died. It's very sad. Right, I believe that has not gotten us much further.
It's stuck.
I've heard one voice line, and we're back to square one. Square one being, I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Looks like I need something to get this elevator to work.
Never used the lever I had, did I? So it's not in here either, is it? Interesting. Oh, hello. What's that about then? Not a whole lot.
This is Frank Gilman. Can anybody hear me? Over.
Doesn't really seem like
It's no use.
it's no use, mate. It's no use. It's quite sad, but you're alone. I think I might have found. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hello, cat. Cat. We got a cat. We got a Ugh. Oh, and you're right, cat. Alright, carry on. Sup, cat? I'm sorry, carry on. What was... Whoa. Whoa. Okay. What? What? None of that. Jesus Christ. Oh, did I just kill myself? Presumably I did. That's a dead guy right there. Fucking A. How you...
Who is this? It's impossible to determine with so much decomposition.
I'll take that. Alright. Fun and note. We finally finished excavating the monolith that was sadly waiting for a soul to see it again, situated within the circular building we reached with the link elevator. That magnificent piece of Conarium was buried halfway down under amount debris, and most probably could have been written in the earliest pages of history. I cannot describe exactly my feelings for the first time, when I stood aghast contemplating that gigantic stonework inside of those time-worn halls of silence. Only God knows how many ages have passed since its initial carving. To thinking about its age sends shivers down to my spine. Which civilization could have constructed such grandeur, now waving a forlorn goodbye without giving away the secrets of its masters? Furthermore, even though most of them are damaged beyond repair, we spot some symbols resembling the rock art of the Sahara Desert in southeast Algeria. We don't have any strong evidence that says anything, but Colonel Blake clings mostly to the continental drift theory. In any case, we don't have enough data on its age, but it's evident that history needs to be rewritten yet again. Alright. Ooh, that opened, is what that did. Oh, son of a... Cannot look at this. Cannot look at that. I guess is... Hello. Just, do we need to get this close, mate? What in the...
Leave. No more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone. I think you should retire to your room. I am going to think a bit more.
Okay. It's the classic ancient god. Carrot? No, what fruit is shaped like this? Alright. Cheers, mate. I'm gonna go have a nap. Got a bit of a headache. And... Oh no, he's gone. And I do enjoy sleeping over living in a seemingly fucked room area.
Locked.
Right, someone's having a shower in there. And I ain't the type to creep in and have a look.
Locked.
And we appear to be shuffled in a very straight way. Oh, bollocks. Can I just not be here for a second? Well then. And we're back. I did enjoy the brief excursion into somewhere that isn't actually here. Pronunciation of the Tsisis. Antarctica, a scientific historical timeline of the unoccupied continent. I found Dr. Barlow's note on the Dversa mixture. Dversa, the legendary drink of the oldest myths. I heard about the elusive mixture decades ago when I was writing my thesis on Salvia divinorum, also known as the sage of the diviners, an entheogenic plant used mostly in religious or shamanic ceremonies. For centuries, no one could gather any information about it other than its legendary mystical psychoactive properties. In some sources, it was the drink of the gods, while in others a key for opening gates to places that lie beyond the conventional human senses, the sole bridge to be passed in order to leave the bodily restrictions of the flesh. Most scholars would kill even for a hint about one of its lost ingredients. That's something I was on the lookout for throughout my career. A new formula is forming in my mind. I feel like there's a chance for me to produce, if not the original, then a variant of the legendary mixture, Versa, with new clues I've uncovered during my work here. Lovely, lovely that is. Oh. Somewhat humanoid in form, these sculptures initially reminded us the terracotta army sculptures carved as a funerary art buried with the first emperor of China to protect them in the afterlife. That looks nothing like that, you buffoon. But judging by the writing on some of the bas-reliefs, now we believe that these wooden puppets or golems were used to carry out some task for their masters, just like the Egyptian Waptu funerary figurines, which are the servant of their owner in the hereafter. We saw the golems in several sizes, and it was terrifying to see the huge ones singing sounds on the carved and polished rock stools as if waiting for a command. There are lots of gateways leading to dark and damp corridors that were mostly carved in ages past. Some of them were covered by strange ivy-like plants, swaying back and forth despite there being no external force to move them. They seem to come from levels below, creeping through crevices in the rock walls. To stop probable superstitious gossip amongst the crew, Dr. Baller, a botany expert, personally started to examine them. The first submarine explorations revealed what was lying in the underwater caves. The most striking feature were the structures with opening in them, like doors and windows. They made us wonder whether those caverns had been carved underwater, or if they had been submerged at a later date and thus had become redundant to those who had carved them. That is lovely. Now what? Ah. Oh. I know exactly. Oh, Jesus Christ, go away. That's so big. There we go. South Polar chart. Nothing in the back? Alright, too bad. Man, it's made of pure cardboard, this is. The white line. This is Antarctica. Please teach all your children that Antarctica is a thin white line. That's not very helpful, is it? That's more of the same, really. Well, this is no longer attempting to immediately kill me. And I'm gonna go. Jesus.
Right. I don't know if you can hear me, but I am trying, searching to the only way.
The only way to what, mate? The only way to what? Repeat! Repeat! 10-4, repeat! I don't know what 10-4 means. It's like danger? 10-4, we got bogeys! Quick, get out the Gatling gun!
Damn it.
Oh, lovely, further down. Lovely, absolute must this is. Probably had a better chance of survival and just storm outside. Just wait till it subsides and have a lovely little stroll away. Well, this looks entirely different. And I'm not a fan of different. Humanity. Oh, absolutely, we're taking that. I don't know why it's a little... Like, look how... Equip. Holy! How do I wield it? I can't really... Cool. Look at the thing in the thing in the back is so... You're gonna stab yourself when you hit something. Standard expedition. How is that standard? Stabbing yourself when you're chopping wood is usually not what I call a standard. But I'm not a woodsman after all, so I might be completely wrong. And maybe mortality rate was so high back in the day, because all the bloody woodsmen just kept killing themselves with their axes accidentally because they had a sharp end on the back of it. There is some strange vegetation filling most of the hallways, as amazing as is deadly. There's a hidden world right beneath the Upua base, and even though I was prepared to find such a place, it was way different than I imagining alone. We tried to cut our way through, but the plant reacted with a highly poisonous gas, seemingly coming from its glowing buds. Yeah, I already experienced that. I kinda died and then reloaded. We tried to cut our way through, but the plant... we already had that. I issued a warning to stop anyone going near any of these plants they came across in any of those caverns. I also noticed a strange phenomenon after I spent some time examining a sample from the plant. It occurred to me that individual vines grow and shrink in length on demand. It also seems as though it can move, even though there are no air currents, and this movement seems too regular to cause by natural force factors. This may sound strange, but I have the notion it is conscious, at least on some level. Isn't every plant on some level a bit conscious? Like if there's a tiny bit of light, it'll grow towards it. Or it'll just grow through cement.
Hey! Anyone here?
Yeah, having a big old shout. That's...
Dr. James?
Alright, axe out.
Dr. Morgan? Anybody?
What in the hell is this?
Where are they, for God's sake?
Yeah, you should ask yourself what the hell this is. Because there's no way that's natural light. Oh, music, shite. And I've not heard of many ancient... Oh, those fire particles are brilliant. Oh, that is just magnificent. You're an ugly little fucker, aren't you? I've heard of many ancient cults that had light sources
Looks like something's missing here.
that weren't just candles.
These plants release a poisonous gas when cut.
Chuck the axe then. Yeah. That was... Alright, let's see, like this is modern technology. That is witchcraft. Little... Oh. Alright, so the light clearly shining this direction. Well, it's not really much to be found there, is it? Axe. Am I already... Wait, that's where I came in, isn't it? Well then, I've been missing something, which is not all that surprising considering I'm me and that's generally how I operate. So can I cut this? And missing a piece over here. Over here. Over here.
I need something that can fit.
Now, it doesn't really do a lot. Cheers. Oh, it's everyone's favorite from Cthulhu.